it's too loud because I can hear it up here. Tashi23, hey hon, how are you doing? Hot. Oh, it is it's hot here. It's very hot here. It was like 98 here today, and I know the heat index was even higher. It's hot, very hot. It started thundering maybe about um 2 hours ago. It thundered a little bit, but no rain. I just knew I was finna get some free water for the garden. No rain, none at all. I'm trying to wait till more people come in, so I was like, let me just come out here. And we had been to like different stores in my area, and they we was trying to get the kids some Lunchables, and they was out of, I mean, we went to 3 different stores and they was out of them, and we couldn't find those nor Dasani water. And we finally found out why we couldn't find Dasani water, because I didn't know nothing about it, y'all, and I drank a whole bottle of it today. But apparently they saying that it was a recall on it. And I'm like, what? I ain't heard that. I ain't heard that. But then parts of the news says that it was false. That somebody put that out on social media, that Coca-Cola did not recall the Dasani water. But the stores in my area has removed the cases of the Dasani water off the shelves. I'm like, wow. So I don't know what is what, because the stores removed it. But couple websites that I saw when I looked it up said that Coca-Cola said that they didn't do it. So I don't know, y'all. I know I joined. They said something about it was linked to liver disease or something. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So yeah, that got me to thinking. I'm like, I really want to know, why do some of y'all garden? Like, what are your reasons? Tashi said, well, I haven't heard anything about that either. Me neither. But that's what one of the guys at Publix said. That's why no, none of the stores have the case of Dasani water because of that. I don't know. So I was like, I want to know why some of y'all reasons for gardening. Concerned parents. Good night, Mississippi girl. Good night, honey. It's like 7 something here. It's 7 something here. I think I get what you're saying. How are you doing, concerned parent? So yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk. What are, let's see, concerned parent said, I garden in my backyard because where your veggies. Oh, okay, so you know where your veggies is coming from. Okay. I feel you on that. I feel you on that, because some of the stuff in the store we don't know what's been sprayed on them, what's been put in them, none of that. So I get you on that. Tashi, oh, not Tashi, Tiffany Morris said, hey Tiffany, how are you? How are you? So y'all see the title of this live, and I just was curious, like, wanting to know how many people gardens as a hobby, how many people does it because because you want to know where your veggies is coming from, or if you doing it for other reasons. Like, as for me, y'all already know. I do want to know where they're coming from, and then I have to eat a certain way, and it's a lot cheaper, and then it's easier to stock up for emergencies. And that's another thing. I couldn't put all of it in the title, but how are you guys preserving your food? Like, who is canning? Who is dehydrating? Or are you growing to have like a long-term food storage? Like, why are you? Because gardening can be a lot of different things. It can be a lot of work. It just depends on what you want to do, how you want your garden to perform. Put it like that. So I enjoy picking and cooking what I grow. I wish you would do more videos on preserving the food. Okay, concerned parent. I didn't know if y'all wanted to see me constantly vacuum sealing. I know I gotta do dehydrating. I got some stuff that I need to dehydrate. But right now I'm trying to get to where I can. Well, I actually went and got some stuff today from Dollar Tree. I actually did a video today in the Dollar Tree, and I picked up some stuff. But that video, I'm in between. That video will go on this channel. It'll go on this channel because it's a mixture of different things. But some stuff so I can organize, so I can start the indoor growing back. That's gonna be with like the herbs and stuff like that. So, and then I gotta dehydrate. I got quite a few things I need to dehydrate. Tiffany, let's see. Tiffany Moore said, I planted my charts about going on 3 months. Basically, it's past the time of maturity, but I just bought the soil test and tested the nitrogen level, and it has none. Wow, Tiffany. And that's why I say, y'all, use whatever you use, like what you're comfortable with for as fertilizer and stuff. That's another reason. I have many reasons why I use. Hold on, y'all. I can put y'all up now. Yes, I got another mount for the car, but I was on base, so I had to keep y'all low so I don't get sensitive buildings and stuff on live. I didn't want to get that, so that's why I had y'all low. But yeah, that's perfect. Let's see. Y'all not hearing a lot of wind, are you? Because my phone is sitting right over there. Let me know if y'all can hear good, that there's no nagging wind or anything. Tiffany Moore, so that's one of the reasons why I like using the Miracle Grow. Because once I feed it, 9 times out of 10 my soil has almost everything that it needs. But a lot of people is against it. But I love it. I love it. Okay, and even with getting like the shake and feed, you don't need to use a lot of it. Yes, it's like $13 for a jug of it, but like little things like chars and stuff like that, you sprinkle some of that shake and feed in there. It's a slow release. So okay, Tashi, thank you. It's a slow release, so it's constantly feeding. When you water, and I don't have to really fertilize much. Carmelie said, I want to be able to walk around and put food on my table every day. That's a great one, Carmelie. I hear you. Tiffany Moore said, I use Dr. Earth fertilizer and it doesn't do any good. It is 222. I'm thinking it's not enough. Yeah, I had, was it Dr. Yeah, it was Dr. Earth. It's organic, right? It should be on a bag with a lot of like fruits and vegetables and stuff on it. I tried that one, and I actually had somebody to reach out to me yesterday about it was my video about the expert fertilizer. That brand is a Walmart brand and it's expert, and they wanted to buy it because it's cheaper than the Miracle Grow, and they wanted me to tell them how much better it is, that it say it has the same ingredients. And like I told that individual, I tried it, I don't like it. I don't feel like my plants performed as good as I know they could, like as good as they have been doing using expert. So I had to go back to the Miracle Grow. That made the Dr. Earth didn't do good for my garden. I didn't like how it is, and that's when I was telling y'all back some months ago about how to watch your garden and you know your garden. Every plant, I don't care if it's the same plant, you can have 2 tomato plants the same kind from the same place if you bought them from starts, and they will perform differently. They just like humans, okay? Just like us, we're all different. You can be the same race or whatever, you're still different. And that's the way I look at my plants, and that's how I always distinguish between the fertilizer, and it always take me back to my Miracle Grow. And I've tried 511, I've tried Doctor's Earth, I've tried the Expert brand, so many different ones. And even with the water solubles, they are good, like your 511 and your the liquid Miracle Grow. Those are considered water solubles because they feed the plant immediately. They are good, but for me doing them in containers and stuff, that it runs out really quick and all that, rather than me. Oh Lord, I don't like, where is he? Where he at? It runs out very quickly for me because I'm growing containers, rather than my if somebody doing in ground, then they're pointed in there, and it's, you know, pretty much staying like in one area until it's soaked down, and the further they go down, the further it is with the roots and all that. So I like them because they feed immediately, but it don't last. Like, I see my plants different within a couple days, and I don't like that. So that's why when I do my next fertilizer, it will be with the Miracle Grow slow release. I went on and used, and like all the fertilizer that I've tried to use, I didn't waste it, except for the 511. I ain't using the 5. I got jugs of it, and I got to give it to my friend. She's supposed to be done got it, but I got to give it to her because I don't want it to go to waste. And that is one that I did not use all of. All the rest of them, I used them and just knew I wasn't going to buy anymore. But the 511, I don't like it, simply because it's messy and it brings a lot of flies. Now, I'm not worried about the smell. Yes, it stinks, but where I'm from, it's a lot of farms and a lot of cow manure and all, and that 511 smells a lot better than what it smelled like in Mississippi in the doggone summertime, 100-degree weather. Okay, that's not my main problem for me, but for them flies that's up here, yeah, I can't do it. That's the reason why I can't do it. I cannot do it. The flies are enough already. Let's see, y'all. The sun is in the way. Who is this? Sheila. Warren. I don't want to mess up your name. Say good evening, everyone. Hey, honey. She said, I can hear you okay. All right. Tiffany Moore said it's organic. Yep. I've used Dr. Earth. If I'm not mistaken, it looks grainy. It looks just like it looks like chopped up hay or something. It has a greenish color to it. What's done happened. The whole fire department and rescue seem like they trying to go to that one wherever they trying to go. I hope everybody okay, cause they ain't playing. Yeah, Tiffany, it looks like chopped up hay to me, kind of like wet hay, and it's green, has a greenish tint to it. Yeah, I used all that. I had the last little bit I used actually on my, I think it was my lemon stuff. It was my fruits, and I don't like how it sits on the top, and it don't break down or nothing. Like, I don't like that. Tiffany will say yes, that's it. Concerned parents said lead form 73 used 511 fertilizer. I tried it and it's working for me. Yeah, he used it. A lot of people use it. I don't like it. And that's one thing about, gardening. We all gonna like something different, and what works for one person may not work for another. I people that use it, but you know what, one thing you have to do is find out what worked for you, not what worked for everyone else. Try stuff that people may suggest to you, and that's what I did earlier this year. I'm open for suggestions. I try things, but if it don't work for me, then I don't continue to do it just because, and I'm not saying that's what you're doing, and you say it works for you, that's fine. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. It's just that there are because I get messages a lot, people telling me what other gardeners is doing here on YouTube, and that is fine. I'm one of them where I just gotta stay in my own lane and do what works best for me, because you have to look at too, just because someone else do it, especially in their zone or their area, and I told you can be in the same zone but in different places, and the weather is completely different. Okay, completely different. If I'm not mistaken, lead former is zone 8A, if I'm not mistaken, but he's in South Carolina. What you said, about 3 hours from us? About 3 hours from where I am in North Carolina, but it's zone 8A, and a lot of people got that confused. The zone, they feel like they can do whatever the next person do because you're in the same zone. He's in zone 8A, I'm in zone 8A, but I'm 3 hours away, and I'm coastal, and my weather is completely different. My bugs is completely different. So I have to use what works for my garden. Just like I told y'all, those marigolds, those Cracker Jack blend marigolds had all them Japanese beetles. I went out there today when I did the garden tour today. I didn't see not one Japanese beetle. Them things, that's why I cut them things down and got them out of my garden, because someone had told me that they bring unwanted bugs, but then a lot of people were saying they get rid of unwanted bugs and snakes and stuff like that. Now, the marigolds I bought from Lowe's that don't grow so tall and stuff, those, no beetles or nothing got on those. But those African Cracker Jack blend that I grew from seed, they was bringing some unwanted ones. So that just goes to show you, it works for some people, works for another. And please don't go off just because you're in the same zone as someone else that your garden is going to perform like them, because that's not the case. And also keep in mind that you can have, and that's why I did what I did. That's another reason why I grew so much stuff, y'all. Some of the stuff I knew I could not eat, like, me having girl, y'all know I knew I couldn't have tomatoes, but I wanted to show y'all for the different varieties that you can do in containers. And the fact that if y'all been watching me, I showed y'all that I had plants from the same place, from Lowe's, same plant, bought at the same time. They performed completely different, was getting the same fertilizer, the same water and everything, but they grew completely different, like completely different. If you go on back to earlier this year, I had people making little videos and stuff saying little things, and I knew that it was directed to me because of how I was growing things, and especially when I took the seedlings out without harvesting them off and stuff. And I told y'all I want to test it and see, and y'all saw what happened. People say, oh, don't do that, don't do that, it's too cold, or you're gonna burn them because you didn't harden them off. I'm growing okra now that I took outside straight out of my house the end of February. The same plant. It didn't kill it. It slowed it down, but now it slowed it down a little bit. Now that thing is producing like crazy. I done already harvested off in the red burgundy one that I took out at the end of February in the cold straight, because I told y'all don't do it. I'm willing to try my seedlings out and see what, what is what. My watermelons, I have like 2 watermelon plants that I'm growing now. They got melons on it that I took out and didn't harden off. So this just goes to show you have to try things in your garden. You have to try. And if you dropping seeds, just take it like this. You can get your seeds for a little or nothing. And if you want to experiment with your seeds in your area, do that. And y'all already know, I don't do no rules in my garden. Some things I may follow, but it's very little. I just kind of go off and do what I know, how my granny taught me when it came to gardening, what I know, what I grew, and I stick to it. I don't pretty much go off to this new way of this now. I try stuff for y'all and I take advice, just like with the fertilizer. But honestly, if I don't like it and it works for somebody else, I'm glad it worked for them. But if I don't like it, I can't do it. And y'all, them flies is bad enough in my area. I don't know if it's because we so close to the water or what. I'm thinking that's what it is, because sometimes we can be in town and the town will smell like fish. And you said that's from the ocean, ain't it?
That brackish water.
It'll smell like straight fish in the air. That's how close I am. So I have to be aware of that. And that's what I'm telling you. You have to be aware of, what works best for you. Tiffany said, I have Miracle Grow and tried it. I may not be using enough though. I didn't notice anything either. Okay, which Miracle Grow do you have, Tiffany? Because there are so many different ones. I tell anybody that's new at using Miracle Grow, stick to the all-purpose one. You got the tomato one, you got one for flowers. I think it's like a red. The red one is the tomato. It should be the organic plant food, and it's tomato and some, but you can use it on anything. And then I think the purple one is like for your flowers and stuff. The blue one is it's gonna be. It's a blue top or yellow top. If it's the shake and feed, I think it's a blue or yellow top. Or if you do the water soluble, the all-purpose is what I mainly go to. Now I have used the other ones. It's fine, but that's why I stopped with the organic Miracle Grow. Oh my goodness. That one stinks too. The organic Miracle Grow. Ooh, and that one, because it's a slow release. Oh, that thing stinks. It had the whole neighborhood, like on my street, on that side, at least 4 or 5 houses down. That stuff stinks so bad here, so bad. So that's why I stopped with that one too. But let me know which one. If you don't have the all-purpose one, I would say get the all-purpose one. Tiffany Moore said, I'll try it again. And also, is it the water soluble one, or is it your slow release? If your plants is doing as bad as you're saying they are, I would give it some of the water soluble, because it's going to feed it immediately. Okay. And then if you want to, it's totally up to you. You can continue to do it every 7 to 14 days with the water soluble for the Miracle Grow, or you can go and wait about 7 days and put you some of the shake and feed in it, and that'll keep it fed for a longer time. Tiffany Moore said, I'm scared to put it on my charts though. You scared to put the Miracle Grow on your charts? Sorry. I have watered my my Swiss charts with Miracle Grow. Not often, but I have done it once when I ran out of shake and feed. It didn't do anything, but I will say for like your Swiss charts and stuff like that, that's where I use the shake and feed organic, okay, because they are leafy greens. Now if you're talking about like tomato plants and stuff like that, then use the all-purpose. I have used all-purpose on my charge, but I only did it like one time, okay? I ain't gonna lie, one time. And then when I got my shake and feed, the organic one is gonna say tomatoes and stuff like that. That is what I mainly use on my lettuces, my chards, my turnips, and things like that. My leafy greens. Okay, I use the organic one. It's in a black jug with a red top, if I'm not mistaken. And it says tomato, plant food, and other. So I use that one on those things. It stinks, but um Peace says, "Sup Queen and family." Hey Peace, how are you, sir? Tiffany said Dr. Earth smells so good though. Oh Lord. I don't oh no. And then I gotta be, and that's another thing too with Dr. Earth. Like I said, I used it, but I have to be careful, okay? Because y'all know I diagnosed with them allergies to the grass, and they have a lot of grass clippings and weed clippings and stuff in the Dr. Earth. So that stuff was flying everywhere, and yeah. But it did not do good on my in my buckets though. I couldn't wait to get that stuff, like, be able to fertilize with something else. Whereas I think within a couple of days I did go and fertilize with something else because it just wasn't doing the job. Tiffany said, "How much do you use of fertilizer?" I tend to put a couple of teaspoons. Use my for the water solubles. For the Miracle Grow, you're supposed to use a tablespoon per gallon. I normally mix mine up in 5-gallon buckets, but I use 6 tablespoons. That's just me. I use 6 tablespoons for a 5-gallon bucket. If I use one of my watering cans, I'll put it right at the two tablespoons, because I have one that's 2 gallons. So that's how I mix it. Tiffany said, "Yes, doctor. Earth just sits on the soil." Yeah, it does. I feel like it don't do anything. I watch how my plants it just wasn't. It just did not for me. Catherine Gardening said hello. Hey, Catherine Gardening, how are you? Suzanne, hey, honey. I said hello. Tiffany Moore said, "I was hesitant about using the Miracle Grow on my charts, but since the nitrogen levels are low, I have to use something. I have the shake and feed. I just have a rectangular pot of chard. How much do I? Tiffany, just use the shake and feed on it, okay? That's better. Use the shake and feed, and just take you a little handful, like a little, and sprinkle it on there, and water it really good, because it is a slow release. You need a good feeding now, so water it very good. Make sure your container have good drainage, and if you're gonna put that on there, since it needs the nitrogen, go ahead and water it very well, okay? So you can get it releasing a little quicker, Kelly Homestead. Hey, Pooh Bear. Hey, family. Catherine said Miracle Grow is not good. A lot of people say that, Catherine. And they say it because of what's in there and stuff like that. Me personally, I feel like there's something in everything. Everything we use, everything, what you're growing in, whether it's the soil or the container. That's just how I look at it, hon. There's thing, and if people don't want to use it, that is completely fine. People that do use it, that's fine. But I'm gonna tell you, honey, that's something that people use from ever since I was little, okay? And the older people used it growing up. I saw her, and they lived to get in their 70s and 80s and 90s, and they had too many problems when they go out there in the field and get some of them beans and stuff and them potatoes and stuff that they done put that good old Miracle Grow in, and they was just fine. And that's just what I go off from. I get a lot of messages Woo, a lot of messages about Miracle Grow, and it's fine. To me, it's fine, but I understand everybody is not gonna like it, and everybody just have to figure out what they like. But I love Miracle Grow. I'm a Miracle Grow girl, okay? Andre says, hey family, I'm back online. The hurricane did lots of damage. The last time we chatted was 2 weeks ago. Feels good to be back. Oh wow, Andrew. Well, I am glad you're safe. I am glad you are safe. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lisa Darling said hello, all listening and garden duties. Hey Lisa. Andrew says I tried the miracle potatoes. I can't say if it works effectively or not, but the next time I will be using the all-purpose. There you go. There you go. I know you can't go wrong on the all-purpose. The organic one, like I said, I still have some. I used the all-purpose on my charts because I ran out and I wanted to finish all my fertilizing. But when I bought it, I still have some for that top deck where all the charts and the turnips and stuff are. And I used the red shake and feed one up there. Now you can also use the all-purpose shake and feed one, whatever you want to use. But I try to use the shake and feed on my leafy greens. Okay. Joy said, have you ever used Joe's vegetable? I got some, a few more left. I got those the steak ones, the long like brick things or whatever. I think they was for the flowers. Have I used the? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know if I done used if they got anything else. I know what I have at home. I think are just for flowers. Joey, it's like they look like long little bricks or something. They slow release. You stick it down in there and it's supposed to feed. That's the only thing I have for that brand. Tiffany Moore said, yes, the lower leaves of my charts are turning yellow. I'm going to feed them now because they are past the time of harvest. Got you, Tiffany. Yes, hon, just use some of that the feed on it and water it good. If you're using the shake and feed. Tiffany said, I'm using all-purpose shake and feed. That's good. I will let you know how it worked. When will I see a difference? You should see a difference within, say what? Oh, 48 hours at least. Because when I have the yellowing going on, no matter what plant it is, I hit it with that Miracle Grow, and within 2 days, the yellowing is gone. Okay? The yellowing is gone. So, I'll say a good 48 hours, you should start seeing a difference. And make sure you, like I say, make sure you water it in good when you put it in today. And then just do your normal watering that you would do, tomorrow. And so good. You should be good. All right, y'all. So, I got to bring y'all back to... Say, I've been picking my baby charts off. Which ones do you have, Tiffany? Do you have just like the green ones, like I guess they're just the regular green Swiss chart, or I like the I like all of them, but I like the multicolor ones to eat. Girl, ain't that yummy? Pretty decent. Yep, both Swiss. Ooh, yes, really, really good, really, really good. Mines are growing. In a minute. I gotta get out there and clean up that garden. That's my problem. I gotta get out there and clean it up. I'm supposed to get out there and do it tomorrow, but I already know I'm not gonna be able to because I got grocery pickups to do tomorrow and a nail appointment at 9:30. What? You didn't know I thought you heard me book it. You would get back in the car when I was booking it. Oh, he's like, yeah, I have a 9:30. I tried to get in there when they first opened, so I called them today. I was like, hey, he's like, I can get you in at 9:30. Like, okay. hoping after this God's will. Yeah, I have to do that first thing in the morning, so I know I ain't gonna make it into the garden early. And it's been so hot here, y'all, to be out there in the evening. Hi everyone, just wanted to stop by for 5 minutes. Garden State Gardener. Hey Garden State Gardener, how you doing, sir? How are you doing? Everyone, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much, Garden State Gardener. Thank you. Permanently said I was planting my fall garden. I need to know when the what ain't they though? Somebody had asked me to do a video on that, and like y'all, when I get off this live, I have my little book with me. I've been planning my videos out because even in the Facebook group, I had asked what everybody want to see, and a couple people had put they suggestions out for different videos, and one of them is what I am growing in my fall garden, which is exciting because I told y'all only the stuff that I know I can eat for sure is gonna be grown. So I am excited about that. But when I do it, the only reason why I haven't done the videos because I haven't went through my seeds. I need to go through my seeds, and then I also need to see what Lowe's and Home Depot is gonna have for their fall plants. So I've been trying to wait for them to go ahead and put them out. One on the Bunny plant site because Bunny is mainly the plants that we get from Lowe's and stuff to see what they are doing for they fall things. So, but I need to go ahead and get some of the different stuff that I like. Like the seeds that I may have, so I can go ahead and get them dropped. Tiffany Moore said, going to feed them now. We'll be back. Okay, girl. Garden State Gardener said, hi, Carmeline. Tommy Hood State Garden. Hello to you and everyone. Well, I have been ignoring my garden because I'm usually running from those mosquitoes. I only twice a week since I've been. Well, at least you getting rain. We was getting rain. We ain't got rain in the last couple days. But it's been extremely hot, y'all. Extremely hot. Jason claims that I see your bucket garden. It looks awesome. What kind of soil and fertilizer? Last year, I bought a lot of Bigger soil. I'm probably not saying that right. And Miracle Grow soil. And then I started buying any soil that was on sale, as long as it was potting soil. Dollar General potting soil, any potting soil. The key for me, when I buy soil that's very, very cheap, like from Dollar General or something, or like a no-name brand, I always hit it with two things. My Miracle Grow, okay? If it ain't got nothing, no fertilizer, if it don't have fertilizer in it, because, you know, some of that Dollar General soil that I was getting, y'all, $2.50 bags, didn't have no fertilizer in it. I will put, and I did a video on this for y'all, I will hit it with some Pure Light and make sure it got some good drainage and I don't get no root rot and none of that stuff from water sitting in there. And I'll hit it with some of the slow release of the Miracle Grow. That's all I do. That's all I do. Throw it on a bucket, put a plant or a seed. That's all I do, Jason. That's all I do. Carmelie said, hey, at Garden State Gardener. Tiffany Moore said, I just planted some peas and the seedlings have popped up, but it said that it was too hot to plant them. What advice would you give so they will grow efficiently? Okay, so I'm still growing. Even though it's been so hot here, my beans are still producing. Right around this time, I said it was too hot, they popped up. Main thing that I did was add a little shade to them, so if they're in direct sunlight, you don't want them in there if it's very, very hot in your area, and water them, because with it being hot, they'll dry out really, really quick. That's what I did last year. I put them in an area that was more shaded, and then I watered them on them hot days. I really, really watered them good, and they was just fine. 2% said, hey, again, Mississippi, and everyone, hey, 2%, how you doing, honey? How you doing? Meek House said, hey, y'all. Hey, Meek's House. The girls are your twins. Oh, thanks, Meek. Oh, y'all, I got so many comments today saying that. I got so many comments today saying that we're twins. Catherine Gardner said hot, hot, hot everywhere. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tiffany Moore said I use vigorous soil and I bought soil from Dollar General and seeds started from Family Dollar. Yes, yes, yes. All that stuff works just fine. If you just add a little goodness to it, a little nutrients to it, it's just fine. Just fine. Remember what I told y'all. When you was in school, almost everybody had that little styrofoam cup. One ain't no hole in the bottom. That seed and that little cheap soil that they was giving us in elementary school, and the plant grew. Did it not grow? It grew. So you add you a little nutrients to it, mix that soil up to the way you want, then you good to go. Good to go. Meek House said, I'm finally getting some okra and bell peppers on my plants. Congratulations, Meek. So Meek, let me ask you, did you ever go get the Miracle Grow? Did you ever get the Miracle Grow? Um, 2% said, I'm great. It's a bit warm out here. Yes, it is, honey. It is. It is so hot. It's so hot. Rose 111 said, hi, Mr. and fellow gardeners. Hey, Rose, how you doing, hon? How are you doing? Tiffany Moore says, yes, you have beautiful children. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. Meek House said, yes, I got the Miracle Grow and added it to all the pots. Big difference. Got you. I'm glad. Because I don't know if, I know I probably didn't. Y'all know I'm doing some everything. I didn't reach out to you, and when you said that, I thought about it. So, yeah, I'm glad it worked, honey. I'm glad it worked. Everybody doing deliveries, y'all. Everybody doing deliveries today. Like, it is busy. It's busy. See, Lady Dagger status. Hey, hon. Says, hi, everyone. Just stopping in to say hi. Growing more cucumbers and zucchini. Not much is growing for me this year. Oh, wow. Like, are you having issues, Lady Dagger? Or are you just not growing much yourself? 2% said, I'm growing because I'm tired of buying the veggies I like at the stores. I can't do much, but I can do something. And that's all that matters, 2%. That's all that matters. All that matters. I'm growing. Y'all already know. I have to eat a certain way. And these three back here gotta eat a certain. Y'all gonna say, hey? Hi. Where, you gotta come over. What happened to my phone? Why did it get dark? Hold up, y'all. Okay, I was making sure I wasn't getting nothing in the background. It ain't nothing back there. Sensitive, is it? Because I raised the camera up. Okay. Um, trying to see where. Okay, Chi Chi Sweets. Hey, I'm still dropping seeds for fall, setting up another Dollar Tree tower with herbs and flowers. Yes, y'all, we're gonna. I'm gonna go live. I've been trying to do it. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. Go live because I did start. I did go and get some stuff that I needed to get to organize because I can't wait, y'all. We doing that indoor garden, y'all. We doing it what we did last year and what we did earlier this year. Well, it's gonna be completely different because, like I told y'all, I'm through growing everything. I'm growing a lot. I'm not gonna downsize. It's just gonna be different from what I'm growing. So some stuff, my thing is to grow all year outside and inside, like the fall stuff on the outside, but I'm also gonna have a backup of plants growing in the inside, but they'll be done in the garage, not the house this time. Okay, but if you have a spot in your house and you have grow lights, then You can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. And it's videos. That's why I did those videos earlier this year. You can go back and see how I did it in the house. And I purposely did it that way for y'all that have apartments and stuff like that. A lot of you guys were saying you didn't have balconies and things like that. So, you can, wherever you are, you can grow, okay? Something is better than nothing, because having food and depending on going for it is setting up another Dollar Tree hour with herbs and flowers. I bet that is so pretty. Lady Dagger Status said it was the cold weather staying around, and now it's excess rain. Wow, I hope it rain here. We ain't had rain in a couple days, and we can use it. We can use it. 2% said, I thought the sun was going down. Haha. Yeah, it'll go down here and then it'll come back up. I still got my shades on because you'll hit that area and the sun is just like crazy. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and hopefully it be completely down, y'all. I can't take no light in my eyes. Ooh, yeah, honey. So it's up in certain areas. Like, I can't raise y'all up, but it's up in like certain areas. It's still pretty bright in some areas. Huh? But I ain't gonna get it down quick enough. Donald L. Town said, I love your Walmart grocery haul videos. Thank you, Donald. Should have another one coming up tomorrow on that channel. Because I started the order for Walmart today, but I am trying to like stock up on like chicken and seafood, and I stopped the order because I said, you know what? When they see that I want 5 packs of tenderloins or something, they probably gonna limit me. But when you go in there yourself, you can get however many packs you want. So I just said I'll just go there tomorrow and pick it up. So I will have another one coming up soon. Chi Chi Sweet said, hey kiddos. Okay, you're speaking to the kids. Rose 111 said, doing great, Mississippi, going out several times a day to work, survey the garden. I know that's right, Rose. I know that's right. I gotta get out there and clean up that garden, y'all. Oh my goodness, I gotta get out there and clean up that garden. So much is growing and stuff, but it's just I gotta get some things in order. I got so many empty buckets now, so I gotta get stuff in them. uh Hopefully the fall things will do better. We're gonna say they will, Lady Dagger Status. We're gonna say they will. We're gonna believe that they will. Joy said, growing to expand my palette. Some things you can't find in the stores. Plus, it saves money. That money adds up after a few. Yes, it does. Especially produce is so high. Like, it's getting higher and higher and higher. So you're so right, Joy. Jason said, how much water should I water my plants? How much water should I water my plants? Should I let the top of the soil dry out a little bit? Okay, so Jason, I came up with this little thing I do, and it works for me. If if it's 79 degrees and below, I water twice a day. If it's 80 degrees and up, I water 3 times a day. Now, that also depends on, is most of your garden shaded? Is it in open sun? My garden, most of my garden, my whole entire garden almost is open. It's in direct sun. So things dry out really, really quick. But that's how I plant. Some people say stick your finger down, and if you get to the second notch on your index finger, and it's dry, then you need to water. I've never done that method. I always go by the little setup that I came up with myself, and it works fine for me. Lady Dagger status said, "Okay, stay blessed. Going to eat dinner. Have a great night, everyone." Thank you, Lady Dagger status. Enjoy your dinner. Have a good night. 2% said, "I had meant that when you ask why is it so dark." Oh, okay, 2%. Got you, got you. My phone did something. I don't know what it had did. It went completely dark on me. I got you, 2%. Hold on. All right. Until you get out this, no, until I get out this apartment, my survival is gonna be my canning, and soon my dehydrating and stocking up on food and water. I understand that, 2%. I understand that. I understand that. That's why I wanted to know. So many of us is gardening, and I wanted to know who is putting back. Like, what the what?
Stop the beep.
Huh?
Stop the beep.
Oh, okay, okay. So, I wanted to know who was stocking back. Like, y'all already seen that I vacuum seal a lot of my veggies and stuff. Put them up. I have to dehydrate some stuff. But those are my two ways of stocking up. And I wanted to know if people was growing food just to like eat now, or are they actually, freezing some of the stuff from the garden and stuff like that. Tiffany Moore said, have you ever tested your soil? No, ma'am. I don't do, not saying nothing is wrong with it. When I just say I don't do it, I don't do it. I I just go with the flow of my garden. I just go with the flow of it. That's it. I don't do, to me, doing a lot of that stuff is, I'm gonna be, to me, is, maybe I'm just not interested in doing those things, and I'm just not interested. How to put this? I guess you could say in the, I don't know how to put it, but I just never been. I just go with the flow. Go with the flow of it. Catherine Gordon said, "Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone." You too, Catherine Gardening. 2% said, "Take care, Lady Dagger status." 2% said, "LOL, hubby got in fast. I thought y'all was making a break for something." Yes, yes. 2% said, "I thought y'all were making a break for something." Tiffany Moore said, I usually do the finger method and my plants always seems dry. I had to move all my plants to pots on my deck from the ground because they were doing well. My gladiolus would never perk up and end it. Wow, Tiffany, wow. Oh, ended killing because I sprayed too much baking soda mixed with detergent, trying to kill the aphids, and they died. Oh my goodness, Tiffany. See, stuff like that. I don't do the baking soda and all that. For aphids last year, I had aphids on my tomato plants, and all I used was dish soap and water. And I used my, before, like, I got all the fruit off from it, and then I used my dish soap water with my rosemary and peppermint oil in it, and that's all I used. But before, I was using making the concoction with the rosemary and peppermint oil, I was just using dish soap and water, and I got rid of the aphids with no problem. But some people say that they killed their plants using dish soap and water. You have to try to stick to a mild one. Some people said Dawn. I try to stick to a mild one. I for the longest was using an organic one that you grocery store like that. A very cheap organic one with no dyes, no color. And I was using that for a while. If y'all been watching, y'all know I was using that one. But that's all I use. And dish soap and water. And see, I used the dish. Nothing was sprayed on the stuff. Nothing. Nothing was sprayed on. It was hosed down. If you know Some was sprayed on water. It was whole for bugs. None of that stuff was used. Didn't even have too much disobedience. Chi Chi sweets dinner. I roasted all onion, garlic, basil. Was going to make pasta sauce, but I put it on top of the chicken with sour cream. Yum. Also had asparagus. Oh my goodness, Chi Chi, that sounds so good. If only to eat that stuff. That sounds so good. 2% said Buffalo. Yeah, I think it was the area that I was in. It should be good now. Oh my goodness, she made me hungry with that one. That sounds so good. So good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me show y'all something. We we was eating these are my newfound, they gluten free. And these are the kids like them too. They the Welch's Juicefuls. And like I say, they gluten free, so that was a plus for me. These were the berry blast. Oh my goodness, y'all. They so good. And then they have this one right here that's Island Fresh. So what happened was we our grocery store that we ordered from had gave us like a little, they was giving out these little sacks where they put like a water bottle and like few snacks or whatever in, I guess like their new snacks or whatever, and a pack of them was in there, and we tasted them the other night and was just like, okay, we gotta buy those, y'all. And I'm like, yes, they gluten free, they are so good. So if y'all see the Welch's Juicefuls in y'all stores, I think Walmart carry them too. Try them things are so good. Tiffany Morris said, I was using Palmolive and it seemed fine, but it did not make the aphids go away. So I used a different detergent and increased it. Ooh, it ended up killing them. Yeah. And the thing with aphids, what I learned is you have to spray them at least 2 or 3 days straight. And you should see them lessening, but it could have been that you use two soap in them. Try some, like I say, some people say Done. I haven't used Done. I use just a simple dish soap that I got from the grocery store that says Simple Organic. If anybody is on the East Coast and you have a Food Lion, that's where I got it from. It was made by Nature. It was like $2 and some change, and that's what I was using. A little bit. You don't need much. And some water. That goes a long way. That be able to. Tiffany, how often do you spray the plants until the aphids go away? Yeah. I at least had to spray down three to 4 days straight. And I would water it. I would spray it, water, like hose it down some, and then wait a little bit, and then, or if I did it first thing, I would just spray it first thing in the morning. Are able to spray less of the dish problem. So at least when I every morning, if I did it in the morning or evening, I think I did it maybe in the morning one time, and then I switched it to doing it in the evening because it made me be able to spray on more, no sun out, and it sat overnight on the leaves, and they was gone. And this year I haven't had any problems with aphids, and I had all those tomato plants because they would have got a good dosing of the but I will say, I sprayed before my plants, my tomato plants. When I started seeing like little flowers, I sprayed them with my dish soap and water and my rosemary and peppermint oil. I sprayed them, and that may be why I don't have aphids now. I sprayed them at the very beginning when they started to get ready to bud. I sprayed them. I sprayed my whole garden down. Actually, I sprayed out pepper plants and everything down with my with that spray. Cause y'all remember earlier this season I was spraying. I had got some ants was out there. I was spraying everything. I haven't had the spray since then, y'all. So that may be why. um, Chi Chi Sweet says sounds like a delicious. Rose says Chi Chi Sweet sounds like a delicious meal. Yes, it does. Tiffany Moore said buffering. Yeah, I'm leaving base now, so hopefully I won't be buffering no more. Tiffany Moore said you have a green thumb. Hey, it's nothing to it but to do it. It's very easy. Like I say, just listen to your plants. Watch your plants. Listen to your plants. Now I can put y'all back up. It's cold. Yeah, y'all. So just listen to your plants. And I feel like if you're new at gardening, get you a method. Get a method that's for you. You know, find out what you like to use for as a fertilizer. Find out what type of garden you enjoy doing. Is it in containers? Is it in ground? And once you find out what actually is good for you, I feel like your garden will be a whole lot better. You know, and keep in mind, y'all, and I'm only saying this because of all the comments that I get. And I remove comments. I remove comments because I don't want other people to see comments feel like that they have to do this, they have to do it, because they don't bother me. I get a lot of comments about what everybody else is doing in their garden, not the individual. Like, you know, give me advice and tell me what you're doing in your garden. Don't tell me what other YouTuber gardeners are doing and what you feel that I should do what they do. Some people tell me, well, you know, such and such did this, you should do that. No. Such and such did it because such and such wanted to do it, and that is what works for such and such. I don't want to do that. So I'm telling y'all, especially if you're new for gardening, find out what's good for you, what works for you. And once you do that, then can't nobody, people can give you suggestions, but can't nobody, you know, tell you what to do. And it's like I say, it's different in every garden, y'all. It's different in every garden. Tuesday said, I remember going to swap meet and they had this chalk and it was written in Chinese, but I tell you, it took our ants and anything else to crawl. You just draw lines around the nest. What? Oh wow, I ain't never seen nothing like that. 2%. What? Now that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. Tiffany Moore said, I'm about doing things natural. I will say the best thing that I've used was Epsom salt. Every time I use it, my plants spruce up. See, that's what works for you, Tiffany. And you know, if you want to do it naturally, you want to do everything naturally, then you know, I say do it, honey. I remember the Epsom salt. I bought Epsom salt last year, 2 big bags, and I don't know what is he doing. Why is he in the? Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. So I don't know if you was watching, if you have saw this video from last year, if you was watching me last year and you remember this, let me know. When I got so many people saying, oh, you gonna kill your plants. I took all the fertilizer that I had and I used a big tote bin, and I took all the fertilizer that I had different fertilizer, like I say, I took people's advice and I tried out different ones. I took all of them, I mixed them together, and I had 2 bags of Epsom salt. And I clearly told people, do not do this. I'm willing to do it because I want to see what's going to happen. I had 2 things of Epsom salt, and I poured it in there. And I got so many things. People were saying, oh, you're going to burn them plants. All this, y'all. I had a big thing. Like, we were using the drill to mix it up. And we was using a drill to mix it up, and I had so much Epsom salt in it. It didn't kill nothing, y'all. Actually, it made everything look a little bit better. I had Miracle Grow. Everything was dry. Everything was dry. Earthworm castings, everything. I mixed everybody together and went and poured it on my plants. Didn't kill nothing, y'all. Didn't kill nothing. Tiffany Moore said Epsom salt water. My plants love it. 2% said yes, Mississippi, and washing your veggies in salt is a good thing. Show that. Yes, like somebody. Oh my goodness, I got comments about that 2%. Like people was acting like it was quite a few people acting like I was eating that daggone salt. I didn't understand that. I wasn't eating the salt. I'm cleaning, and salt. In some places you can get salt for like 33 cents. I was cleaning it because, and the reason why, y'all, I use salt and water is because that fruit and vegetable wash, or either washing it in vinegar or washing it in lemon juice, that messes with my reflux. That stuff still be on the veggies and stuff, and it messes with my reflux. So I use sea salt, or I use any salt that's cheap. And salt water, I'm so familiar with that because I told y'all I stayed sickly as a child. I kept strep throat as a baby. And before, one thing my granny made me do was gargle my throat out with salt water almost every night. Whenever it seemed like I was getting strep throat, and then I would get those like canker sores a lot because and the doctor kept saying it was my allergies. I would get them inside my mouth a lot. And this when I was younger. And she used to have me to rinse with warm salt water. She would get a cup, pour the salt in it, put some warm water in it, and I would have to rinse in the mornings and at night. If it was canker sore, I would have to hold it over there. If I had a tooth that was bothering me, I would have to hold it over there. If I came to her and was like, Granny, my throat getting sore, she knew what that meant. She got up immediately, made me warm salt water to try to, pep it before it turned into strep. That's how bad it was, y'all. And I'm used to that salt water. That salt water, I'll pull out everything. And that's what I like about it, because when I rinse my veggies off and then I'll put them in my salt water, and you'll see it be little bitty bugs or little eggs or something, and that salt draws everything off. But man, I mean, I was like, dang, they are like 2%. You saw one or two of the comments. Some of them, like I say, if a comment is really bad, I remove it because it don't bother me. But it's not. I'm not going to allow you to discourage other people on my channel, because I know a lot of my subscribers goes to them comments. Y'all probably go to the comments before you even watch the video. And so I'm just like, yeah, you gotta go. I used to reply to everybody, but if you say something crazy or you come on here telling me I need to be doing what another YouTuber is doing, no no no. Now I understand if you tell me, hey, such and such is doing this, you should check it out. I understand that. I'm all open to that. But to downright tell me, oh, such and such did this, you need to do it that way, that's rude. For one, that's rude. I would never go on somebody else's page or anything and tell them they need to do exactly what someone else is doing and all that. But hey, people gonna do and be who they are. Rose11 said, anyone try using molasses to increase growth of plants? That seems stagnant. Read this somewhere and waiting to try it out. Some people do use molasses and they say it works. Okay? But I also have saw people that use molasses have huge ant problems. And I ain't got time for that. When I told y'all this year around the raised bed, when we put the raised bed down where the cucumbers are, I don't know if we disturbed something, but got ants, y'all. I went and got my dish soap water with my rosemary and my peppermint oil in it, and it killed them ants. I ain't had an ant problem yet. Okay, so I have saw quite a few people that uses the molasses, and it's not shocking to me because you putting down
what the ants want. You know, that sweetness and stickiness and all that. So I don't know. I've never used it, but I have saw people use it. But like I say, I've also seen them have huge ant problems too. So I don't know. Try it if you want to try it. Try it. Y'all know I'm all about trying it. So some things I just don't, I don't want to try. But people do use it, Rose. People do. 2% said if I find that I will post it. Okay, 2%. Tiffany Moore said no. I started watching gardening channels this year because I started my garden. Yes, my natural cure to my sinus drainage has been salt water nasal spray and yoga detox tea. I haven't had a problem with sinus and bronchitis in 3 years. I used to have sinus problems twice a year. Wow, that's good, Tiffany Moore. Tiffany Moore said you would definitely have an ant problem. Exactly. Exactly. Like I say, a couple people has used it and they had a serious ant problem. And you know what? Keeping up a garden is enough work. You know, I don't need to add no more that I ain't got to. So, Erica Taylor, hey Erica Taylor, how are you, hon? How are you? So I don't need to add no more work that don't need to be added. That's why I just try to keep it sweet and simple. Simple as possible. I try to go back to I try to do it the way they did it back in the day. And like I say, I do a lot of my gardening and stuff. Like I know a lot of the book stuff. I'm not stupid to the fact when it comes to the book way and the Google way. I just choose not to do it. And if I choose not to do it, why would I teach you guys to do it? Okay? So that's kind of like, okay, I'm telling you to go do this, but I don't do it. I don't do it for a reason because I don't feel like it needs to be done. Back in the day, if y'all go back in the day, when farming and stuff, all half of this stuff wasn't even around, and they lived long, healthy lives, and that's why I think I'm so big on the Miracle Grow because that's what I saw used so much, and it didn't hurt nobody. It didn't hurt nobody. Tiffany Moore said ants love sugar. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Especially them little black ants. They real black little ants. I think they call sugar ants. Them little things. Oh, but all ants love the sugar. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So. Now it's getting dark. Change glasses. Sometimes I be forgetting and then it feel like my eyes be straining. Ain't no sun. I actually waited too long to take them off. So, y'all, hold on, because I see somebody message that I can't even see. I just see little white dots indicating there's a message. I'm blind, y'all. Blind as a bat without my glasses. Because even these are medicated. I can't. Oh, let's see. My eyes to adjust. Tiffany Moore said, it seems like you're a lot like my mom. She doesn't use all this stuff that I'm using, and she isn't having any problems with vegetables and flowers. Wow. See, and I mean, and that's why I say I'm not knocking anyone that chooses to use, different things. Just everybody's different, and I don't see for myself, I don't see the reason why I should use different things because I want to keep it simple, Gardening should be laid back. You got the work that you have to do with it, but then I feel like it should be just laid back. Let the plants show you what they can do. You know, just give them what they need. And I don't want to go add all these different things to it. Just give me everything in one solution, and we good to go. Tiffany Moore says she told me to just let my garden be. I agree with her, Tiffany. Give it the nutrients, whatever that is you want to give them. I give them Miracle Grow, and I let it be. Let it be. Go out there and check it. You have to check just to make, like I told y'all earlier this year, and I told y'all last year. Treat your plants. When I say treat your plants like your babies, they're your plant babies. I don't mean baby them. I mean watch them, take care of them, and let them be. Watch them for bugs. Watch them for a sign that they lack in nutrients, nitrogen, calcium. Those are the two things I look for. I'm be honest. I look for any yellow one. If I see yellowing, in my mind, I'm gonna tell you. I see yellowing. Yep, you need some Miracle Grow because you low on nitrogen or calcium. That's what I do, and I give it that, and I let it be. I let it do what it's gonna do. I don't go into all the other stuff. I don't, because I feel like I could be doing a lot more things. Chi Chi Sweet said, I started a vegetable bed at my driveway with okra and marigolds. I was gifted a few fish heads. I'm going to try burying them down deep under in a few places. I think it's an old Indian way to grow a garden. A lot of people use fish heads. Hey, if that's what you want to do, honey, I say go for it. Go for it. I have caught up with the comments and enjoyed this video. Well, thank you so much, Siobhan. Welcome. Myra McLean. Hey, hun. So last year I overdid it. Was caught up. I had so much eating and canning, dehydrating, freezing, vacuum sealing. This year I'm taking it slow and eating as I harvest and will preserve later. Got you, Myra. Got you. I understand that, hun. And that's what I said. I have I picked up squash plants about a week ago from that Red Firm nursery. If y'all saw that video, I haven't even put them in buckets yet. But what was I going to say? I have a lot of squash, a lot of zucchini, a lot of cucumbers, a lot of peppers that I can't eat in my deep freezer. Vacuumed up and stuff from this year, and I still have some from last year. So anytime you're able to preserve anything that you grow, anything that you grow is amazing. Okay, it's amazing. And so that's why I said the vine borer got to my squash and stuff, but look how much I harvested, and I was able to harvest a lot, stock up on a lot, and give some away. And so I feel like now my cucumbers, they still producing, but them plants is coming towards the end of their lifespan. So, and that is fine. I locked it. Cause he looked like he done lost his mind. Okay. Yeah, some people, I feel sorry for people. I really do. I feel sorry for some people. I just wonder why. That's all I can do is just wonder why. Let's see. Okay, so Tiffany Moore said, yes, my mom told me that I watch my garden too much. And like I say, do a walkthrough to look and see what's discolored and stuff like that. And then Let them do what they gonna do. Tiffany Rose said, I'm going to isolate a plant or two and try out the molasses experiment. Just bought an ant killer that works to do damage control. I'm prepared, LOL. Okay, Rose, well, honey, let me know how it goes for you. Let me know how it goes for you. Like I say, I'm never knocking nothing nobody do. Every gardener is there. And that's what's so fun about it. We all garden differently. And like I say, I'm open to advice and stuff like that. But that don't mean I'm gonna do it. I'll try it. I love trying things. That's why I say no rules in my garden. I try things. Like I say, I try, and that's how I know. For me to try. I don't never go off what everybody say. I have to see for myself. I've always been that type. I have to see for myself. So if Google say he ain't gonna want that. If Google say I'm supposed to do this, I'm like, yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And that's how I do my garden. Tiffany said, Siobhan, I hope I answered all your questions. So, yeah, just try it. Isolate them and see how it goes. Just isolate them and, yeah, see how it goes. See how it goes. But y'all, I am excited about I'm ready for the fall garden. I'm ready for the fall garden. Oh.
Them bags with trash?
The one tied up, you will know it's trash. That small one though, is from Target, is not trash. All right, y'all. So yeah, so like I was saying, I am ready to get the fall garden started. I didn't even know Lowe's and Home Depot put out fall starts. Like, I didn't know they put those out. Because I've never went there and looked for no fall starts. If I was going to start fall stuff, I started everything from seeds. So I just found that out, y'all. I thought once they was done with the spring and summer crops, I thought that they was done. I didn't know they did the fall. So that's nice. Tiffany Moore said, thank you so much. Please do more of these lives. I will. I just been trying to get stuff in order, and y'all know, some of y'all know I was going live in the garden and all that, like almost every day, 2-3 hours in the garden. I'm getting back to that, but it's just so hot, y'all, and I told y'all I don't sweat like I should, so I heat up very quickly. It's just been so hot, and then my mornings I try to get out and do what I gotta do because I don't like being around a lot of people, and it gets very, very busy here. So I had set for in the morning to be where I went live, but I ain't gonna be able to do it in the morning because, like I said, I have a nail appointment at 9:30 in the morning, and then I have to go to Walmart to pick up the meat stuff that I want, like for groceries. And then I got I got a Sam's Club pickup that I ordered today, and I have to go. One had came through. I didn't take it. It was 11.6 miles for $11. Like, really? So yeah, I have to do the rest of my grocery stuff tomorrow. And yeah, so I know I ain't gonna be able to go live in the morning, but I'm trying to go live tomorrow because I want to go live while I get my indoor garden set up, while I'm doing that. So, oh yeah. 2% said tell that $11 order they need to order more food. Ha ha. Oh yeah, or either tip more tip more, because that's just ridiculous. You want, and then I can't remember where they wanted the food from, but they want to order, $30-$40 worth of food and don't want to tip. No, they coming through like crazy, and don't nobody want to tip. No. No. Gas ain't cheap. We bringing you food and you don't want to tip. Dang, like, come on. And then when we get base orders, that be a long trip for some of them. So when you want to order out in town, all the way on this side, and we gotta go pick up the food, get on base, go all the way to drop off you some food, and then no. No. You don't want to tip. And we can tell when there's a tip in there or not. Please stop. 2% say yes. Wow. Tiffany Moore said, I sprinkled the Miracle Grow all over the charts and watered it. Do I need to mix it in soil? No, just leave it there. If you want to put a little soil on top, you can. I don't add any soil. I just sprinkle it and water it. That's it. I take the hose and sprinkle and water it kind of heavy, and it moves the soil itself, and all that. That's all I do. That is all I do. And tomorrow, just make sure you water it like you normally would. And I think it will be fine. It should be fine. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, I want to go live. I need to get it done tomorrow. I picked up some stuff that I needed today, but I really want to get my herbs started. All my herbs that I can eat, I want to get those started, and I want to get some seeds started. But I just been too busy and away from home to do it. So yeah. 2% said, have you ever taken summer with y'all? LOL. I feel I know the answer. We used to take summer on ride. Not while we delivering now. Not while we delivering. When I had my van, she would ride with us. Like, especially when we would go like out of town and stuff, and we would go long rides. She would ride with us. And she actually does good. Like when we took our Mississippi trips, she went. And that's what, 14, 15 hours. And when we go to New York to see a Rondé family, she has went, and that's a 10 to 12 with the stops we do. So she had done good. But going on deliveries, I don't, because you're dealing with people food and stuff, so I would never carry her there. But even with just going anywhere now when we used to, like if I went to the store or something, matter of fact, no, last year I took Summer with me. Before I found that I was allergic to her, I took Summer with me to pick up a grocery order, because the order was going to be put in the trunk. This is when I had my van. Okay, Summer, was it when I had the van? Yeah, because the lady let the trunk, I let the trunk up so the lady could put the stuff in. And Summer, 2%, I said never again. Never again. I had to literally like turn around and leap back to get her. Oh my goodness. She's so antisocial. 2%. Like, so carrying her with us, anybody she see, if we park somewhere, she gonna have something to say. Okay? And so, no ma'am. No ma'am. I'm telling you, she was not happy with that lady. And I'm like, Summer, she bringing you food. I did order you food. Like, come on now. You got food in them bags. And she look at me, and she has a neck of barking. She'll bark at me. Like, pretty much I feel like she be telling me to shut up. And she turn around and continue on with what she doing. And like that's yeah, I'm telling you, I had to like almost leap to the back for her, because I didn't expect her to do what I didn't expect her to act like that. Not like she was acting. I'm like, okay, that's my girl, even though she gonna get me. Man, I'm telling you, summer special. She's special. Just put it like that. Summer ain't, yeah. Summer special. Yeah. You would have 2%. You would have liked it. What was it? My puggle. They stopped all the way back. You would have liked my puggle. So I had a puggle. I named him Deuces. And Deuces, we went to this pet shop here in town, and we wasn't looking for no dog or nothing. And we was looking for a cage, I think, a bigger cage for Summer. And the dog was in the thing, and when I broke the seal, that dog got to going crazy. He was a puppy, got to going crazy. So I stepped back, and where he couldn't see me, and he just sat there just making a sound. Out of all the dogs and all the people that was in there, this dog was going crazy for me. I went back, and when I went back, he did it again. So they told us how much it was going to be to adopt him. Oh my goodness. I was not planning on spending $800 on no dog that day. But guess what ended up happening? I had to leave and go to the ATM and come back, and they said that he had been quiet. And I had been gone for maybe an hour and a half. Got back, and he hadn't forgot. Like, when I broke the seal of the little area again, he went crazy. So I was like, okay, this dog is meant for me. Don't laugh. Hubby laughing. Get the dog. Oh, Deuces. Lord, Deuces. Y'all, when I tell you, he was fine long as he was a pup. He did a lot of hollering, but that's what puppies do, verily. He did a lot of hollering that night, but when that dog got... Oh, and if y'all don't know, a puggle is a pug and a beagle mixed. Oh, that dog broke out the fence every time. He had one board that he knew that when he went in the backyard, he took his paw and put on, the bottom was going to open out. And out he was gone. Oh, Deuces was... Then Summer, we trained Summer to not jump on him. Summer was trying to jump on him all the time. We got her to where she wasn't doing that no more. I had to keep them separated. When I left the house, I had to make sure he was in one cage, she was in another one. It was just... So then she finally warmed up to him. But he would aggravate her so much to where she wouldn't bite him or nothing, but she'll just take her paw and just and then she'll stand over him and just be barking, but looking down on his face like she was literally having a conversation with him after he had just, like, he would see her laying down and he'll go tug on her ears, or he'll go and try to push her over, small, big as Summer is to him, and she would just get tired of it, and maybe about 3 good times, he broke out the backyard and got Summer to go with him. Summer would never do one, and it would scare me because knowing Summer attitude and knew that she done broke out, she out somewhere, that I was like, oh, he dug him a nice hole on the fence one time. Squares out. Summer got stuck trying to squeeze out. Look, let me tell you, Deuces was, oh my god, I said, you know what, I can't do it. Every time you turn around, Deuces was getting out that backyard some kind of way, breaking himself out, okay? And I couldn't do it no more. So we went, I didn't want to leave him in no shelter or nothing. And the day that I wanted to see if they had anybody, I wanted somebody older, but then I didn't want nobody older because he was so active and stuff. And dudes, it was a guy and his wife, who already had a puggle, happened to be at the shelter place looking for one. And I was upset. I was like, no, I don't want to leave him here. I need him to go home with somebody I'm comfortable with. And the day that I went there, they was there looking for one, and he asked, he no, they was looking for dog. They came from the back, and I saw he was like, yeah, none of them I want. None of them I want. So I heard him, and I went on the outside and was like, you looking for a dog? And he looked at Deuces and was like, like, and his wife was like, he likes him. I was like, you can have him. I know y'all gonna take care of him, because they had a dog just the same as what Deuces was. And we let them play in the parking lot, and Deuces ran to this man. The man is him and his wife drives trucks over the road, and they was looking for another dog that would have been friends, a good companion for their dog that happened to be a puggle. Oh, Deuces left me with the quickness. I believe Deuces wanted me to himself. But when he got to that house, he didn't realize Summer was there. He didn't know that it was another dog. And then when he got older, it was just kind of like, I'm not finna share you with her. And I can't play with her. She don't want to. I was just saying to myself, it's like, she don't want to play. Sometimes she will play with him, but he wanted to play too much. And Summer was just like, nah, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And when she give him that paw, that little tap with the paw, that was it. So that was the deal with Deuces. Deuces was, but I wasn't gonna leave him at the shelter. I literally wanted to see, I would go there, and like, it was another guy. His daughter wanted Deuces so bad, but they was interested until they saw Deuces in action at the shelter while I had him on the leash. And he was like, nah, honey, I think he too active for you. What I'm saying to myself, dang it. But I'm glad they didn't get him. And so the lady, they sends me pictures on and off. Deuces has children now. And they send me the pictures of Deuces and the female dog that they had. And now they have children together. And they show me what they be feeding him, cheeseburgers and stuff. And I'm like, what? Right down his ass. So they keep me in the loop still, and this has been about 2 years now. They still text me with updated pictures and stuff of him. So I'm really, really happy about that, because they know I was upset to let him go, but I didn't want Summer to jump on him or anything while I'm not at the house. I feel like it was just better for him, because I ain't want her to do anything, So, and he was too active. He deserved to be where he is now. He really, really does. He's happy. 2% said, haha. Rose said, I'm a tipper. I enjoy the service provided. It saves me time and I can relax. Thank you for your service. You're welcome, Rose. 2% said, look at the name you gave him. He had to be bad. LOL. Yes, that was my third Deuces. My first Deuces, he was a red-nosed pit. Was it? Let me see. Yeah, his name was Man when I got him. And they said they was finna put him down because he had a food aggression. And oh my goodness, that dog. Whew. Yeah, that dog. Yeah, the household that I got him from, the kids would like torture him, I guess, with, well, what's the word? They would like have food and like tease him with it. And he developed a food aggression where he was very angry about food, like very, very angry. And when we moved on base, I had to let him go because you can't bring that type of dog on base. So I had to let him go. Then I got another dog, and he died of parvo. He had his shots and everything, and he still caught parvo. No, that Deuces, the one I just told you I gave away, was my fourth Deuces. No, let's see. No, he was my third Deuces. The one that I couldn't bring on base was named Man. I named him Man. I had him mixed up. So my first deuce is called Parvo. My second deuces was a tiger stripe pit. If you get my thing, I like pit bulls. Okay. And he killed himself at 12 weeks old. He jumped off the deck with the his chain was on him. That hurted me so bad, man. That hubby went outside and I got ready to come out and he was like, nope. No, I'm like, what? And he was like, it's deuces. He was like, he hung himself. I don't need you to see that. I'm like, what? So he jumped off the deck and the chain caught and it, he was dangling. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like what? So my third deuces was the little bad one. I'm like, dang, I don't think I'm gonna name no more dog deuces because they all was I don't know. So 2% you might be right. The name that I'm giving them. Like I said, the red nose pit that I had to let go because but when we got him because we didn't want to see him killed. And we knew that we can try to help him with the food aggression, but we ended up having to give him, we didn't take him to the shelter, we gave him to someone my husband knew that could finish like training him out of it. And last we checked, he was doing good, wasn't he? We made sure he went to a good home that could get him because he was very, very angry. Like when I first got him, I would feed him, and when I put his food down, he got the growling and just very mad with me anytime I got close to the food. But I did what I could because I didn't want them to put him down. And I think he bit at one of the kids. Not my kids, the kids from the other home, and that's why they was gonna have him put down. But come to find out when we got the story out of it, the kids had been teasing him with food. And it just, you can't do that to any animal. It don't even have to be a pit bull, but you can't do that to any animal. And they kids gonna be kids. So that's probably why and I'm glad he didn't hurt them, but he was very, very mean when it came to his food, okay? Very mean. 2% said, I had a blue pit. I love dogs, but never had a food aggression dog. I did a lot of hand feeding when I get them. Yeah, like I say, we walked in on that when he already had it. That I saw what they said. They wanted him to go to a good home, or else they was gonna put him down. That's what they said. So we was like, oh, we'll take him. And I was working good with him, but like I say, once we got on base, we could not have him. Tiffany Moore said, all these deuces. Yes. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, 2% said, deuces living large with them cheese. But yes, he is 2% and got all them chillins now. And he doing good. I was so excited when that guy, that couple got him. And they already had a dog the same exact breed as him. And yeah, he up in the big truck going state to state eating cheeseburgers, and they kept all the babies. So I think his wife was actually going back to Florida. She was gonna get off the road some with him, so she was gonna be able to have the babies, I guess raise the babies up and whatever, because they had moved from here to Florida. And the husband wanted. He already had the female pug keeping him company while he was on the road when his wife wasn't with him, but he wanted her to have a companion. So that's why they was there looking for another dog, and I just happened to show up there at the right time. Myra McLean says, New Jersey 6B at Garden State Gardener. Hello neighbor. I think Garden State Gardener is gone, Myra. I know he said he wasn't going to be in long. I think he's gone. But look, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this live right here. It is almost 9 o'clock here. And I guess I'm going to sit back and look at the nightlife. Well, I can talk to y'all. Let me see. I can talk to y'all and show y'all some of the area. Let me see if I can turn. Yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around. So we at the light. 2% said, I'm sorry, we done went from gardening to talking about pets. That's what I like about going live with y'all. We talk about so many different things. So many different things. So many different things. It is okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of the nightlife. The would it be nightlife? Night drive here. Let's see. Enjoy your evening. I got in late. So sweet, Deborah Allen. Thank you. Hey, but it is okay, honey. It's okay. Enjoy your evening too. Tiffany Moore said, we get to know each other as well. Yes, yes. I enjoy it. I really, really do. 2% said, it's busy. Y'all be careful. Yes, it's always busy. It's always busy. And y'all know what most people got today and stuff. It was crazy earlier. It was crazy. People driving like they done lost their mind. And you see it almost 9 o'clock. It's still pretty busy. We're coming into some traffic soon, but to be 9 o'clock, yeah. Let's see. Most definitely 2%. Always, honey. I always pray every time I get in the car. I don't care if I'm driving or if hubby driving. I even prayed that if something happened to the car and we have to take an Uber or something, you know, I always, and sometimes I forget the time I get in, but I'm telling you, in my mind, I do a prayer because people is crazy and things happen. 2% said they got them checks. I know, right? I know, right? Shoot. So you can tell today, too. You can tell. You can tell. Everybody was out and about shopping and everything. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to figure out. But most of the stores here don't close. Like, Target and stuff close at 10 o'clock. I don't know if our Walmart was 24 hours, but I know they started closing because of everything going on at like 11 o'clock. I don't know if they still on the 11 o'clock thing. 2% said it's crazy for us at the intersections. They be racing at the light. What? What gets me 2% is when you have that one that's driving crazy in and out of traffic and speeding just to go to the red light. Just to go, and then you end up pulling up right beside them. Like, you didn't get no further than me and you did all that. You wasted all that gas and time. Siobhan said, have a great evening all. I must get dinner done. You too, Siobhan. Have a great evening. Enjoy your dinner. 2% say, yup. So, yeah, it's crazy. I'm trying to figure out where they're going. Let me see, like Publix and stuff is still open. That stuff don't close to 10. So, but a lot of the restaurants don't close here until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So they stay on pretty late. Tiffany Morris said, no. 2% said, take care, Siobhan Jones. Tiffany Morris said, 2%, you're from Cali. I'm from Atlanta, girl. Which is worse? Is that Zaxby's that full? Let me show y'all. Y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see Zaxby's over there. It don't like it's showing clear. Zaxby's is full. The line is around the building, y'all. If I ate stuff like that, especially at this time of night, I wouldn't sleep all night. Must be nice. Tiffany says, LOL, Tiffany Moore. I'm not sure, but I know Cali drivers are crazy. LOL. 2% say they see a yellow light and step on gas. Oh my goodness. I know Atlanta traffic is bad. I've been there quite a few times. I haven't been to Cali, but I will say, y'all know hubby is from New York, so I done been up there several times, and let's just say, yeah, so if the driving is anything, if California driving is anything like New York driving, I just need to just hold on to the door, okay? Hold on to the door. Because I don't get it. All of y'all, my thing, go. I know, man. I'm gonna try to turn it because I don't want to get person address. All right, I turned y'all around. Tiffany, hold on, let's see. Tiffany said same here. Tiffany said LOL. Tiffany said I would not drive period in New York. I drove for a couple seconds. It was just to go on the next street. That was enough for me. Okay, enough for me up there. I don't blame you, Tiffany. I don't blame you. So I turned y'all around until he do this delivery because I don't want to take y'all straight to nobody address. Let's see. Sister, oh then hubby knows how to drive for crazy people. Haha. Yes. Yeah. Oh, 2%. Yep, telling it. 2%. You probably didn't hear him. He said he drive with the best of them. Always toot his horn when he come to New York. He gonna best believe he gonna toot that. He said he drive with the best of them. Girl, she said what? she said what? Girl, I'm telling you, being in the car with him going up there, what is it, the turnpike, the one that I be holding on to the door. Look, the turnpike is enough for me with him driving. I'm talking about who in the world? Well, I ain't gonna say who. I'm looking at one. 80 miles per hour in a tunnel. And the car, and it's so narrow. And the cars is like, y'all passing each other like this. No. And he's like, well, you gotta do it. And then let me tell you, I think it was either Manhattan or Brooklyn. It was one of them areas. I know it was out of the two. It'd be so busy. So busy. I mean, so busy. And one thing is, they don't follow the rules of the road. They make their own lanes up there. How you got 6 lanes going this way? Everybody just squeezing. And let me tell you 2%. The very first time I went up there, and you got all these cars side by side, man, this dude came out on a bicycle. And I'm sitting here, I ain't even see him come up. He just in between the cars, just like it wasn't nothing. I'm looking at him, and he's like, what? That's what they do. Oh, and then I see people have car accident. Well, I saw this car hit this other car, ran into the back of it. And I'm telling her, I'm like, they not gonna get out, and they gonna. I know I had said you need to try to pull to the side. You gotta maneuver that. He's like, for what? I said he just hit him. He was like, up here, don't nobody pull over for no little bump or no little tap. I'm like, why? He's like, what good it's gonna do? By the time they pull off, they probably gonna get bumped and tapped again. So I'm like, wow, no, old boy looked in the mirror, saw old boy behind him, they didn't hit each other, and they kept on going. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I love coming up here to visit, but I can't come up here to stay. I can't come up here to stay. No. Oh, Tiffany Moore says, I rarely get on the highways here in Atlanta anymore. There is no slow lane anymore. Wow, Tiffany. Wow, honey. Wow. I haven't drove in Atlanta. He's drove in Atlanta. I have driven. I used to live when he 1 year he was deployed. I lived a couple of months in Savannah. I had went to Savannah. Yeah. I was only there for a couple months, and then I went back to Mississippi until he got home from the deployment. But those few months I drove in Savannah. So I've never driven in Atlanta. Thank goodness. I probably wouldn't, honey. I probably would. Only him, and it just be, let me take a nap. So I don't have to see this traffic and be up in here just, yeah. 2% said, I can't say a thing because at night I'm the one you want to watch. You know, my vision ain't well. Wow, 2%. I feel you, honey. I feel you. You said, oh no, that's too tight. Yeah, it is. It is. And he be driving it. I remember my first visit up there. My first visit. That night, him and some of his family members wanted to take me to Dave and Buster, and it was located in Long Island. Lord, that ride from Queens to Long Island with him driving, I'm talking, it was like 9-10 o'clock at night, and we going to Dave and Buster, and I'm like, shouldn't they be like closing? And he's like, that's the city. Well, no, this the city that never sleeps. I'm like, what now? And he was right. The people up in there just chilling. I'm like, what the what? Like, we going 80, like, and I'm telling him like it's 80. He was like, well, if I go in the slower, they gonna run us over. I'm just like, no, count me out. Count me out. I can't do it. 2%. I ain't gonna say I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Put it like that. Now, if I had to, if I was up there and God forbid something had happened or whatever, and I had to get behind the wheel, then I would. But voluntarily, nah. Tiffany said someone ran me out of the far right lane. What, Tiffany? Honey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You say you don't get on the highway no more. 2% said, oh, Tiffany, I'm glad you're okay. Exactly. Wow. Tiffany said, my vision is not well either. Shirley said, hey, 2%. 2% said, what a mess. Tiffany Moore, LOL. I'm going to turn y'all back around now. Okay. Right across. Tiffany Moore. I had to get into the emergency lane to let someone over in the far right lane. Wow. That's crazy. I love y'all. Trying to turn y'all back around because he had another one. Shirley said driving in LA and New York ain't no joke. No ma'am. No ma'am. I can only speak for New York. LA, I can imagine it ain't no joke too, honey. I can imagine.
Cali the same. Cali the same.
He said Cali the same. Oh yeah, because you were stationed there for a minute, weren't you?
Station. I was out there training.
Well, yeah. So yeah, he said Cali the same. He was out there for training at one point. So yeah, he would know. Tiffany Moore said 2% thanks love, but they were driving so close on me in the right lane that I just pulled over on the emergency lane to let them go on. Wow. 2% said LOL, you ain't lying. Shirley Williams. 2% said that's the best thing to do, Tiffany. Tiffany said 2%. Girl, yes. I'm a mess. 2% said not Northern Cali, but Southern Cali. You gotta come down to the hood. Ha ha. Wow. No, 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 no. What are you looking for?
5065. I know that's not it. I believe it's probably that one.
You said 5065? Let's see what's on the thing right here, then you know how close you was. They got a
That's
gym.
49.
But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. We've been on here for over 2 hours, but I enjoyed y'all so much. Really did. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Like I say, hopefully I should be able to go live tomorrow if it's God's will and get that indoor area together. That because I want to go ahead and get that up and started. Because the more days go by, I'm like, dang, they would have been sprouting by now. Only Key said, hey girlie, oh no, I just got on. I'm sorry, Only Key. I'm about to 2% said 2 hours. I missed a lot. It's alright, 2%. Only Key said hello everyone. It's alright, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off, y'all. 2% said actually it wasn't the best thing. I was trying to make a point. Okay, no. Tiffany Moore said 2%. Actually, it wasn't the best thing. I was trying to make a point. But y'all, so hopefully, Susan said, okay. So hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to get that done tomorrow. And yeah. But today was very productive. It was, 2% said, hey, Only Key. It was very productive today. But I just got so much to do, especially in the garden, y'all, especially in the garden area. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Thanks everyone. Thank you everyone that has joined this live and watched my videos and just support me and my channel. I really appreciate it so much. So with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I want y'all to be safe and enjoy your evening, and I will see you in the next one if it's God's will. Okay. Tiffany Morris 2%. It could have been dangerous. Only Key said 2%. Yes. 2% said okay. You all have a good night. Y'all too. Only Key said have a good night. You too, Only Key. So sweet. Deborah Allen says, see your Facebook page. My inspiration. See your Facebook page. My inspiration from you. Okay, so sweet. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you. So y'all, I will see y'all in the next one, okay? Tiffany said love to everyone. Much love to you, Tiffany. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.